Hey guys, welcome back to another box opening. If you don't like looking at this stuff, I'll have another video soon. But I'm never going to receive a package from somebody and not show everybody what it is. And especially when Paul says open on camera. This came from Paul Olsen. Paul's a good friend of mine, lives down in Central Florida. And he has given so much to this channel, it's unbelievable. But he said, he texted me the other day or messaged me and said, hey, got another package coming your way. And it's here. And I've waited a few days to even make this video because I'm not going to open it and check it out without doing it on camera, and I haven't had the opportunity to. So it's like, when did I pick it up? Heather picked it up for me, I think on Thursday or Friday. I believe Thursday. I don't remember, but anyway. Today's the big day, and I'm going to open this up. Today's Sunday, so if you're watching this video 5 years from now, yeah, and still, I guess Thursday to Sunday is still the same amount of time. But anyway, it's heavy. It's got quite the contents. It's pretty heavy. Paul has sent me some very unique gifts. As a matter of fact, that Porsche kit that I just did the box opening, that little 32nd scale Tommy Porsche, that came from Paul. He has sent me a bunch of stuff. I've been to Paul's house before, as a matter of fact. When I went to the Southland show down in Tampa, me and Ruthie went down that way, and Paul and I were communicating. He said, can you swing by the house? So I went by, saw Paul's stash, saw his model room, got to talk to him, became friends with Paul. Now I've seen him at JaxCon. I'm sure I'll see him this year at JaxCon. Just a great guy. But anyway, let's open this big boy up and see what's in it. And I got this camera right in my way. Got it kind of up high because the box is kind of big. So we'll see what's in her. What the innards are. As the southern folk would say, your innards. I don't know, I don't say that, but anyway. Alright, ooh, ooh. I didn't get it good and open yet. I like to do the ooh, 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 because when I already see something, you won't believe this. I'll tell you in just a second. So, alright, let's do this. Oh my goodness. Look at here. No way. Oh my goodness, Paul. Wow. 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 This is crazy. Just to start with. This. Let me see. Let me make sure before I put my foot in my mouth. Yeah. Okay, so believe it or not, this is crazy. The other day, I was looking for a kit to start building. And looking at all my kits. And it's ridiculous. Honestly, this is a ridiculous thing. A ridiculous problem to have. I've got so many darn kits, I never can figure out what I want to build. So I have one of these that's in its plastic, and yes, I'm over the opening the kit thing, right? I'm over that. But I'd bought one on eBay. Didn't realize, didn't have any tires or anything on it, in it. And I still, you know, I'd like to keep a complete kit if possible. So I decided not to build that kit because the one that I had didn't have all the parts. And I didn't really want to open the other one, just wanted to kind of keep it and preserve it. Because this is not a hard kit to find. I was going to buy a second one. Believe it or not, I was going to buy a second kit. And now open this box. And here it is. I think that is an amazing looking kit right there. I know it's the old flip nose. It's all there too. I assume it's all there. I see tires and wheels and all that stuff. So, Paul, you read my mind, buddy, brother, friend, pal. You did. You read my mind. A 57 Corvette. I'm going to build this sucker. I am, because I think it's a cool looking kit, and it's got some of the coolest wheels for kit wheels. Those are so awesome. Look at those big old tires. And yeah, cool. Thank you so much. So get this, well, I'll get to it in a minute. Let's keep going. Oh, holy moly. MPC 32nd scale Porsche 917. I think this is that kit that BG built, that Gulf car. European Racing Series. This is an old one. I believe this is it. The same one that Mr. BG over at BG's Model Workshop, I believe he built this kit. Wow. That's the thing about Paul. Paul, I don't know where you get this stuff at, but man, you find some gems. You sure do. Look at that, man. Make sure it's all in here. Not that if it wasn't, you know, oh gosh, it's still in the plastic. Wow. Sometimes, you know, somebody else send you kit, like my buddy BJ. He sent me some kits. 2 of them were previously started by him. He wants me to finish them. That's cool. That is awesome. But this is unfinished, unstarted. Holy moly. I stole that word, by the way, from my friend Jason at Blue Ox Model Shop. He says holy moly a lot. So I kind of... A Palmer 1/32 scale Porsche 904 GTS. A Palmer. Where do you find this stuff? Look at that. 60 cents. I'd give you that. And this is this is after I think Palmer got in trouble for using the Roadrunner. It's the Road series with the Roadrunner's like wheels, but the Roadrunner's missing. It's kind of funny. I think they got in trouble for that. So they just took him off and they just left the Road series and some obscure tire down there. I love it. Oh my goodness, that is so awesome. Love this weird stuff. Love it, love it, love it. And here's a Grumpy's Vega. Oh man, you know, this is from Walmart. Check it out, $10. I never go to Walmart. I'll be honest with you, I hate Walmart. I think it's the most depressing store. If you work at Walmart, I know we all have to work. I'm not saying if you work there, you're depressing. I'm just saying it really looks like a depressing store. It looks like you go into I don't even think a military commissary looks that depressing, but anyway. I rarely go into Walmart, but we did go in. Heather and I went to Waycross where went to Ollie's, then we went to Walmart. They had no kits. They never have any kits around here in Walmart. Fortunately, my Ollie's does. But anyway, look at that. $10 for a Grumpy's Vega. $10. It was $21.97. You got it for $10. Too cool. Too cool. I've already got one of these too. My friend Rob sent me one. And he also sent me the cow drag combo. And I got to get on some of this drag stuff. You guys are so giving, and I'm sitting here hoarding them up and not building as many as I need to. But yeah, you can't get enough model kits. You just can't. I was joking around with some people at the show in Clemens the other day at the CKM Summer Classic. And you know, you're at the vendors area, right? And you're like, oh man, there's so many hundreds, thousands of kits there to buy. And I told some guys, like, man, I'm just out of space. I'm not going to bring like 15, 20 kits home because I'm just out of space. Now, I'm not discouraging you guys. If you send me something, I'm not going to turn it away. But as far as me going out and just getting a trunk load, I told a guy, it's like, I don't have too many model kits. I just don't have enough space to put the ones I got. So there's a difference. Having too many, don't think that really happens. You know, us model guys, you can't have too many, but you can have too little space. But a Grumpy's Vega, cool. That is awesome. Got it from Walmart, man. Walmart doesn't have squat around here. Hey, there's that same phone that same phone that rang at Ollie's the other day, and I apologize for that. I better go ahead and silence this. What a production you put on, Matthew, where you have to stop either to turn the air condition on or off, or you know, yeah. Okay, here's another Walmart buy. See, I don't have this one. 442 Cutlass AMT. This is one of those cats collections. If you go back, I wondered what the cat was. This was a man that was way back in AMT's history. One of the guys that was in the organization or the corporation or the AMT company. Anyway, that was I believe that was what they called him, and he had a lot to do with putting out model kits. But look at that. 442 Cutlass 1964. It's a 3-in-1 hard top customizing, stock, custom, or racing. Hey, that would look awesome all jacked up on the back wheels, wouldn't it? Sure enough. Some people, speaking of jacked up on the back wheels, the 62 that I built with the wheel stand, some people have asked, where did I get those tires, those wrinkle walls? Well, my friend Alan Qualls sent me those, and unfortunately Alan doesn't sell, but he has graced me with some awesome 3D printed stuff. The wheels on my 70 GTX, those were from him, and he's given me so much stuff. But anyway, the wheels off of that wheel stander were from my friend Alan. They're not, I don't know where you can get that, what STL file he got it from, or if he made them, I'm not sure. But anyway, this would be a cool second one to have a wheel stand, do a diorama of two old drag cars just snatching the front wheels up. Have to get a driver though. I know. I need a driver. And what is this? Okay, this is not a General Electric bimetal switch assembly from 1990, but the box is. What's in here? Oh yeah, that's right. So, I started quite a controversial hornet's nest on the, what year is that thing? 55 Chevy Cameo. Remember I did the video and I made some people upset with me because the windshield didn't fit. And they said, yes, the windshield does fit. And I said, no, the windshield doesn't fit. And the other person said, yes, it does. And the other person said, no, it doesn't. And it was just on Facebook. It kind of went wild. But mine didn't fit, and some people's do. But anyway, this is where we're going. But anyway, right at the top here, we've got a 32 Ford 5-window. Is that what it is? Let's see. I got one over on the shelf. I'm trying to stretch my neck without getting this out of frame. It's a 30. There it is. 32 5-window. I believe this is that body. Looks like you could do a convertible maybe, or maybe this is the 29. I don't know. But anyway, Paul sent this, so there's a body. It's already got prime and everything. Saw a lot of sanding done to it. Thank you, Paul, for that. But then here is the Cameo. Oh boy. And he said, I'm sending you a Cameo and the window that fits. And I want to demonstrate something. If you'll notice on this piece of glass, it has what appears to be the rubber trim all the way around it. There's a lip. Now if you'll go back and watch the video that I made, the window that I have has no trim. It's just flat. And this one, Paul says, does fit because it's got that trim on the glass. Yeah, I encourage you, just open your 55. If it's got this rubber trim, it's supposed to fit. And if it's just as smooth as the glass is, you can make it work. And I've heard plenty of people say that. But if you can get the window that's right. So this one is supposed to fit. Yeah, see, it doesn't fall through. It doesn't fall through. So it's got that extra glass on there. It's got to have some trimming done because it's got stuff hanging down here, but I can already tell you that the window fits because it's got that trim. But anyway, thank you, Paul, for sending me that. He's got the interior tub there too. So that is how you can tell. I think the Coca-Cola version, I believe they corrected it, or they used maybe they had multiple molds and one of them's just messed up. But the one that came with the Coke model, I believe it does fit. But then I've heard both. I've heard like, no, mine doesn't fit. It does fit. Okay, now lastly, the other night I was at Ollie's. I just mentioned that me and Heather were in Waycross, Georgia, about 25 miles west of here. And they had and I didn't buy one, but they had the Rat Fink trailer. Now this is the van. This isn't the truck. And I didn't pick one up. I had no idea that this was in here, but I didn't pick one up. They had the trailer, but they didn't have the truck. Oops. And my friend David Chin, on that little Ollie's short that I did, he says, now Matthew, all you need to do is get the Rat Fink big rig and you can have the whole set. Well, look, he's got that in here. So this is the trailer. This thing is heavy. This is the trailer. It's going to have those cool Rat Fink decals, and I love the old style tractor trailer. Remember how they had the old big old like aluminum? They may have been steel, I don't know, but those wheels. and now they just have flat skids. But I can remember as a kid seeing trailers that had those roll around wheels, and I don't know why they would do that, because you wouldn't, I don't think you would want it to roll, but regardless of the fact, it had wheels. 1/25 scale, and 20 bucks from Ollie's, which is a great deal when you can find them there. It says this regular price $39, but anyway, Ollie's doesn't always have them, but it did the other night. And that is too cool. Opening doors on the back. That's really neat. And then, oh, and I'll show you what I did pick up at Ollie's though, while we're doing this. Okay, this isn't Paul, this is me. I bought 2 of these, the little 32nd scale 32 Ford kits. Just a real simplistic kit. They're $12.99, a little overpriced I think for 32nd, but anyway, their 125th, 124th cars are $12.99, and the 132nds are $2. So I got 2 of these. I think just as simple as can be. Great slump buster if you just want to build something quick. Maybe a 24-hour build or something when they do that again next year. But anyway, got 2 of those. And then lastly here in the Paul Olsen gift box is that Ratfink truck. His had it. I've seen several people post about Ollie's, and they said that their Ollie's did not have the truck, but this one did. And Paul has sent me this International. I remember when these trucks ran up and down the road. I mean, more than likely this is probably pre-me, but I remember seeing, you don't see cab overs that often anymore, especially the older style Internationals like this. If you do, they got them all tricked out. They got like an extra long chassis with, you know, they look so cool. Old cab overs, they say they're road rough. That one's got a Detroit, 290 horse Detroit. So that would probably be a 318, I think is what the cubic inch or something like that. Was it 318? Or it would be an 871, I think is how it was. Maybe 71 cubic inches per cylinder. And a quick side note to bore you guys. I love talking about this stuff. Detroit diesels were 2-stroke until they came out with the 60 series Detroit. The 60 series Detroit, which sounds a lot like a Caterpillar, the newer style ones, or I say the newer style ones, 90s, late 80s, 90s, when they came out with the inline 6, and it was a 4-cycle. But these are 2-cycle engines, believe it or not. They are 2-stroke. No, you don't have to mix the gas and oil because they still run off diesel. But on all of your 2-stroke Detroit engines, they all had a blower. You see right there is a supercharger. It's what we would call a supercharger. It's a General Motors style blower. And they had to have positive crankcase pressure of like 17 psi or something like that for that 2-cycle to work the way it was supposed to. I had an uncle that was just, he was what a mind he had, and he told me a lot about Detroits. I've never took one apart. I've driven one before, an old 318 Detroit or 871, and they're just an intriguing engine. They will run backwards just as easy as they will run forwards. So if you ever like choke one down or something and it kicks back, it can crank and run in reverse just as good, and it will take off. You'll have like a 10-speed reverse transmission and a 1-speed forward. But anyway, I know I'm boring some of you guys, but I just love engines. I love the mechanics of anything. If I watch a video on, let's just say, remember those, I know I'm really veering off of the what this is, but how it's made. I used to just love watching the show on like was it History Channel or something, how it's made. And it would be like, okay, how is an ice cream sandwich made? And the intriguing part was not how the ice cream sandwich was made. It was the machine that made the ice cream sandwich. I'm like, who made that machine? I really don't care about, I'm pointing at this like it's an ice cream sandwich, but you know, it would spit out ice cream sandwiches or whatever. I don't really care about what it's spitting out. I'm like, who made that machine? Because he's a smart guy. Oops. And anyway, yeah, that's where my mind goes. I was on Detroit diesel, and then I'm all over the place. But anyway, Detroit diesel. Very cool engine. 2 cycles. They had exhaust valves and no intake valves. They had ports in the cylinder like a 2-stroke engine, but they did in fact have exhaust valves. So your exhaust would exit through valves, but the intake the air would come in through ports in the side via the pressure that blower made. So there you go. And it still had injectors. It still injected diesel. But what Oh gosh, I just can't stop myself. I just love this stuff. Do you know the difference in a 2-cycle and a 4-cycle? No, Matthew, and I really could care less. Well, a 4-cycle, you have an intake stroke, one, the cylinder's going down. You have a compression stroke, the pistons coming up. You have a ignition stroke or a firing stroke. Well, it explodes, it's coming down. That's the third. And then your fourth is exhaust. It comes up, it pushes the exhaust out, and it starts all over again. With a 2-cycle, every time the piston comes up, it fires. Bam, bam. It has 2 cycles. It has a intake and compression and ignition, boom, and then exhaust, boom, 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 boom. So remember the old Greyhound buses, and they sounded like they were just revving to the moon? They weren't. They were turning about the same RPM as a diesel, low RPM, but it's firing twice as many times, so it sounds like it was over revving. Anyway, thanks, Matthew. I turned you off a long time ago because I could care less about that. Well, I think that stuff's cool. And I can imagine hearing this old truck going down the road just singing. It just sounds like it's just revving up. It's not. It's a Detroit 2-stroke. Okay. But it's got rat fink, and he's in the sleeper, and he's got his trailer behind him, and he's going to the next show to display all the Ed Roth stuff. So anyway, I'm done. Thanks, guys, for watching. Thank you, Paul Olsen, once again, for these amazing gifts. This is the community that continues to give. I was telling Heather just today, I said, I kind of feel bad. And I know some of you guys, you don't have to sympathize. You don't have to sympathize with me. Let me explain my feelings. There are some guys that work, 6:30 to 5 like I do 4 days a week, or 7:30 to 4, 5 days a week, or whatever your work schedule is. You work, you pay your bills, you have a family you have to provide for, you work hard to make ends meet, and you can't stock a model room with 1,000 model kits. You just can't do it. And then there's a guy like me who receives so much, and I'm so grateful for that. You guys, I don't ever want you to think that I'm not grateful. I am so grateful. This is the most amazing thing I'm not going to say it's the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me, but through this YouTube channel, amazing things have happened, and it's all because of you guys. What I was telling Heather, I don't want to lose my train of thought. I was telling Heather, I kind of feel bad because I get. And I said, I think it makes some people envious. And she says, Matthew, why don't you start giving back? And that's what I want to start doing. Sometimes it takes your wife to tell you what to do. Not that she tells me what to do, but once in a while I'll let her. I'm just joking. Our relationship is great. But I want to start giving back. So just look out here pretty soon, and I want to start giving some stuff back to the community. It's an overwhelming feeling that I have people that most that I don't even know personally, that they choose to see this YouTube channel grow and see my hobby room expand, and see me run out of room and find ways to play model car Jenga or Tetris. But it's like I say, it's great. Thank you so much to the entire community. If you've never sent me anything, that's absolutely fine. You guys are supportive enough by watching these videos and giving them a thumbs up. So I want you to know that, and please, very soon, I'm going to start doing something and giving back to the community. So one more time, thank you guys. Thank you, Paul Olsen, for these amazing gifts. And don't forget, as always, go check out hobbynutmodels.com. If you want to paint your rat fink big truck and trailer, I bet there's either a Tamiya rattle can or an MCW bottle of paint or a Tamiya bottle of paint or something over there that you can find to paint it with, and the glue to glue it together with, and the airbrushes to spray it with, and all the things over there. The decal solution to put the decals on. Everything you need, including model kits, is over there at hobbynutmodels.com. It's linked in the description of this video as well as the rest. Click on that link. If you use that link and you purchase something, I'll get a little credit for that, and that's great. nevertheless, go over, check him out, hobbynutmodels.com, and you will you'll find some great stuff. So thank you, Mark, for supporting this channel. Thanks to my Patreon guys. Patreon live stream coming up real soon. I'll be contacting you guys. And yeah, very cool. I can't wait to check out those Porsche kits. Those are cool. I might do some unboxing on those too. All right, guys, you take care, and we'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye.